Gemini file generation is here. Hey techies, I'm Tasia Custode, and you can now use Gemini to generate various downloadable files, including PDFs, Word docs, CSV files, Excel files, Google Slides, and more. There's so many file formats that you can create that I've listed them all in the description below for you. But let's kick things off by talking right off the bat about availability. The absolute best thing about this new Gemini update is that it's available to all. You don't need a specific plan to be able to generate files with Gemini. This works on a free or paid account, and it works across all surfaces. So think web, desktop app, and mobile. So here's how to create downloadable files with Gemini. From Gemini, simply ask for what you want and Gemini will create it for you. It really couldn't get any easier. Now remember, on the Workspace side, this includes docs, sheets, and slides, but you can also ask for PDF files, Word doc, Excel, CSV files, LaTeX, plain text, that's your TXT, and rich text format, as well as Markdown. So the easiest way to get started here would be simply to prompt with no uploads or any real context or added notes for Gemini. So let's ask, create a Google Slides presentation about Montreal, focusing on the best food, bagels, if you know, you know, and the top sites to see, and the Montreal Canadiens, so I can present it to my friends that I'm traveling with. Okay, and in a matter of about 10 seconds, Gemini has created a slideshow for me from scratch. I'm going to click on Open to view the slideshow, and I can click through the entire slideshow from here too. Awesome. And look at this, it's incredible. And yes, it is a bagel battle, if you will, between St. Viateur and Fairmount. I'm a Fairmount loyalist personally, but that's just me. It's got the iconic local eats. Yes, nailed it. Here are the sites that I've asked for. You've got to see Old Montreal, and Mount Royal is indeed one of my favorite spots. Awesome. And here we go, Le Club de Hockey. Yes, it is in fact a religion in Montreal. And then as we scroll through here, we've got included sources at the end as well, which is lovely. Better yet, I can export this right to Google Slides from here, or I can download it from here. Just mwah, incredible. We just created a full slideshow in Gemini with literally nothing but an idea. I have no words. But you don't have to stop there. You can actually create a different downloadable file type using this exact same content. So here's what I mean. In this same chat, let's ask Gemini to now create a PDF with this exact same content. So here we go. I'm going to click into this PDF file, and here it is indeed the exact same content. It's literally like, in this case, it almost copied the slides identically, but put it in PDF format. And up at the top, I can print this PDF or I can download it. So effectively, we're having Gemini do the work once and then create it in any downloadable file format that we want. This is a massive productivity booster. And if you want to learn how to become a digital productivity powerhouse, I really want you to take a look at this free guide from HubSpot. Elevate your workspace in 5 minutes with Gemini. I've got it linked for you in the description below, and it shows you how to use Gemini to create content bundles and extract insights from spreadsheets without building a single formula, all in just 5 minutes of your time. I love that it shows tactical ways to leverage Gemini without leaving your documents. And I'm big on prompt formula, and this guide actually gives you 3 quick win prompts that you can start using right now to elevate your workflow in Gemini. Here's what's inside. You can create a content bundle from a single prompt, you can find market opportunities with deep research, and you can leverage Google Workspace. You can find all of this inside the guide linked in the description below. Huge thanks to HubSpot for sponsoring this video and providing this completely free resource so you can level up your Gemini prowess. So let's step things up a notch and see how we can use Gemini to create downloadable files from our already existing outside information and files. Let's say I'm selling some old tech gear and I've got my chicken scratch handwritten notes on the gear that I'm selling and how much I think I can get for it. I'm gonna upload images that I snapped of my handwritten notes, and then I'm gonna ask Gemini, I'm selling this tech gear and have included the prices I think I can get for each item. Turn this into a neatly organized Word document. In brackets here, I did write .docx with each item listed alphabetically. And I've been specific on adding that file format for a reason I'm gonna touch on in just a minute. But take a look at the result that we get. In a matter of seconds, Gemini has created a Word doc for me, complete with extra detail notes at the end, and even included the selling platform details that I had very messily jotted down when I was doing research. I love this. And remember, we can print this or download this from here as well. Now, the reason I got very specific with that .docx file format was because Gemini initially kept giving me a PDF instead of a Word document. It actually did it to me twice and told me that it couldn't generate a Word document, which we know it can. So even though the PDFs actually looked very lovely, they were wonderful, it wasn't what I had asked for. So then the third time being the charm, I used the specific file format .docx, and it indeed nailed it for me. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes it can hiccup, but as they say, if at first you don't succeed, try, and try again. Now let's see if Gemini can turn this into an Excel spreadsheet for us. Use this information to create an Excel spreadsheet where I can organize my tech gear sales, make sure there are columns for sold, not sold, sale price, also include a total sales cell. Now remember, you can be as specific as you'd like with prompting, but I'm actually surprised here at how quick this turnaround was. So if I click on the Excel file, here I've got this preview, and indeed, look at this organization. It's given me the item name, the original price, my target sales price, the status of whether it's sold or not, the final sales price, complete with that total sales cell, just like I asked. It's even got platform information and fees, net profit, and notes as well. Can you believe this? In a literal matter of seconds, all of this legwork is done instantly. It's really, chef's kiss. The time you are about to save, but I know what you're about to ask. What about editing any of these downloadable files in Gemini? Well, the answer, it would seem, is not so simple. We're back in an earlier example because I actually really liked the accidental PDF that Gemini had given me for that old tech gear. So let's pretend that I don't have a specific item anymore, and I want Gemini to edit this exact PDF. I'm gonna prompt with, actually, I don't have this Comrex Bricklink 2 anymore. Can you remove it from the PDF for me? Now, take a look at what happens here. Gemini actually recreates an entire new PDF. So rather than editing the original, it's generated an entirely new file. And this hiccuped again, and for some reason gave me duplicate files, but we can ignore that because it did recreate the PDF. So you're also gonna notice that it titled it something different. I'm gonna scroll back up here to the original PDF, and that one was called this tech gear inventory and pricing. But then this new PDF is called updated tech gear inventory. So it's not really as straightforward as simply getting to edit an existing PDF. So just keep that in mind. It'll create and read files, but it can't, at least as of right now, edit existing files. Make sense? So think of all the ways you can have this work in concert with your entire connected Google Workspace suite of apps. And I'm curious to know what creation you'll find most helpful. I think for me, it's a toss-up between PDFs, slide decks, docs, and sheets. Really, it's hard for me to decide. But as always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, well, I wanna know. So give it a like, a share, or you can leave that comment below. You can click right about here to subscribe to my channel and here for even more Gemini goodness. You know you wanna. Thanks for watching. See you next time.